On June 13, 2025, Israel struck Iran. It was the start of one of the most debated, most dangerous conflicts in recent times, as it brought the possibility of a World War III closer than almost ever. The Israeli strike that set off this conflict were a retaliation to Iran's backing of state and non-state actors that have been attacking Israel since October of 2023, and possibly even much before that. Israel decided to take the fight to the source this time, especially since the source is reportedly developing nuclear missiles. If these nuclear missiles see the light of day, there's a possibility they'll pay an explosive visit to Israel, a possibility that Israel and the United States cannot risk. Hence, the June 13 strikes on Iranian nuclear facilities. Iran hasn't been quiet or docile in the light of all of these. Following the Israeli attacks on the same dark day, Iran launched a series of retaliatory strikes, firing over 450 ballistic missiles in multiple waves, targeting Israeli sites such as Tel Aviv, Haifa, and Jerusalem, as well as military sites like Nevatim and Tel Nof air bases. The operation, dubbed Operation Severe Punishment by Iranian state media, aimed to overwhelm Israel's multi-layered air defense system, including the Iron Dome, David Sling, and Arrow systems. The missile barrage, including a variety of systems such as the Ahmad, Qadar, Khaibar Shekin, Gador, and the hypersonic Fatah 1, which ranges of between 840 and 1,200 miles, and with payloads capable of delivering significant explosive force or cluster munitions. Iran also deployed drones and decoys to saturate defenses, with reports indicating over 100 drones launched in the initial response. Israel's air defenses, supported by U.S. forces, intercepted over 95% of the missiles, though breaches occurred, particularly in densely populated regions. Iran's response escalated over subsequent days, with additional barrages on June 14th and 15th, including approximately 70 missiles overnight on June 15th, and further drone attacks. The Houthis in Yemen, an Iranian ally, also launched ballistic missiles and drones in coordination, targeting Israel from June 13th onward. While Israel's defense network is one of the best in the world, it isn't infallible. To conserve interceptors, the defense system prioritizes quenching threats to populated areas, meaning some incoming missiles are allowed to strike inland Israel in hopes that no one is there at the time, which is usually the case. And in places where these systems have been assigned to protect, there have still been some breaches. It is important to remember that these aren't just descriptions of the capabilities of Iranian missiles and Israeli air defense systems. More missiles could take to the skies any day now from both ends. More powerful missiles capable of dealing untold destruction to their targets. We'll now take a look at these missiles and what secret one Israel has. Iran's missiles. The Israel-Iran conflict that erupted on June 13, 2025, following Israeli airstrikes on Iranian nuclear and military targets, has seen Iran deploy a sophisticated array of ballistic and purported hypersonic missiles in retaliation. Iran has struck Israel with so many different types of missiles, almost too many, and they include Iran's primary weapon in the conflict has been its medium-range ballistic missiles, MRBMs, designed to travel distances up to 930 miles from Iran to Israel at speeds that would break the sound barrier 5 times over. At these speeds, these missiles will reach their distant targets in approximately 12 minutes only. These missiles follow a high, arcing trajectory. Combine that with their speed and re-entry dynamics, and they become very difficult to intercept, even by the most advanced defense systems in the world. Since June 13th, Iran has launched over 450 ballistic missiles at Israel in multiple waves, targeting cities like Tel Aviv, Haifa, Beersheba, and military sites such as Nevatim and Tel Nof air bases. The Ahmad is a medium-range ballistic missile, unusual. It is a liquid-fueled MRBM with a range of about 1,050 miles, and it has been a key component of Iran's barrages. Equipped with a maneuverable re-entry vehicle, the Ahmad can adjust its trajectory during the terminal phase, enhancing its ability to evade ballistic missile defenses like Israel's Arrow system. Reports indicate its use in strikes on Haifa and Tel Aviv, where it caused major damage to residential areas. The Qatar missiles, including variants like Qatar H and Qatar F, are solid and liquid-fueled MRBMs with ranges between 840 and 1,200 miles. These missiles, noted for their high speed and payload capacity up to 1,500 pounds, were used in attacks on Haifa and Tel Aviv. The Qatar's ability to carry cluster warheads, which disperse submunitions over a wide area, has been reported in strikes on central Israel, complicating interception efforts by scattering multiple targets. The Khyber Shikan, solid-fueled MRBM with a 900-mile range, is one of Iran's more advanced systems. Its maneuverable warhead and terminal phase precision make it a significant threat. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps of Iran confirmed its use in the latest barrages, targeting Israeli military infrastructure. The missile's solid fuel propulsion allows for rapid launch preparation, reducing Israel's warning time. Social media posts on X highlight its role in strikes on June 22nd, emphasizing its high precision. The Ghadar 110, a derivative of the Shahab 3, has a range of up to 1,200 miles and a payload of up to 2,200 pounds. Used in earlier waves on June 13 to 14, it targeted Israel's largest oil refinery in Haifa Bay and residential areas in Tel Aviv. Its cluster warhead capability was noted in a June 19 strike, causing widespread damage in central Israel. The Ghadar's reliability and large warhead make it a staple in Iran's arsenal. Hypersonic and advanced missiles, the Fatah-1 and Anhaj Qassam. Iran has claimed the use of hypersonic missiles, notably the Fatah-1, in the conflict, though their classification as true hypersonic weapons is debated. Hypersonic missiles travel above Mach 5 with advanced maneuverability, often at lower altitudes to evade defenses. Iran brought out all the big guns, including its most modern hypersonic missiles, such as the Fatah-1. Unveiled in 2023 with a range of 870 miles, the Fatah-1, as modern hypersonic missiles are expected to be, not only travels at blurry hypersonic speeds, but also maneuvers sharply to evade defense systems. Iran state media reported the Fatah-1 was used in attacks on Haifa's oil refinery and other targets on June 14. The attacks were largely successful. One day after the Fatah-1 was launched, on the 15th, the Hajj Qassam, a newer MRBM named after Qasem Soleimani, was used for the first time in the conflict. Its solid fuel design and maneuverable warhead enhanced its survivability and accuracy. Al Jazeera reported its effectiveness, noting its ability to penetrate defenses compared to older systems. It proved this right on the June 15th attack. With a range of 870 miles and advanced guidance systems, it reportedly evaded Israel's air defenses, striking Tel Aviv and causing significant damage. These are what Israel had to face over the past week or so from the stables and arsenals of Iran. It was an unending barrage that left millions of jaws around the world drop. Now we take a look at Israel's weapons that were aimed at dealing blows to Iran over the past week. Israel's June 13th campaign against Iran was named Operation Rising Lion. It relied heavily on the Israeli Air Force, deploying F-15 IRAM, the F-16I Sufa, and the F-35I Adair fighter jets to strike over 1,100 Iranian targets, including nuclear facilities at Natanz, missile launchers, and command centers. These aircraft were all equipped with precision-guided munitions tailored for deep strikes. 2,000-pound GBU-31 based on the Mk-84 bomb has been documented in Israeli Air Force IFA footage from June 13 strikes. Carried by F-15s and F-16s, these GPS-guided bombs are designed to penetrate hardened targets like Iran's nuclear facilities. Their use suggests Israel achieved complete air superiority over Tehran at the time of the attack. The 250-pound GBU-39, seen on F-16s, offers high precision for targeting missile storage sites and command centers with minimal collateral damage. Its compact size allows aircraft to carry multiple units, enhancing strike capacity. Post on X confirms its use in strikes on June 14th, targeting Iranian missile bases like Amman and southwest Tabriz. The Spice series, including Spice 250, 1000 and 2000, are electro-optical and GPS-guided bombs with ranges of up to 100 kilometers. These were likely used to strike Iran's Quds Force headquarters and centrifuge production sites in Tehran, as reported by the IDF on June 17th. Their standoff capability allows strikes from beyond Iranian air defense ranges. In response to Israel's June 13th attacks, Iran launched a barrage of counteroffensives at Israel. In light of this, Israel's air defense system got to work and attempted to protect as many lives as possible. They were beyond impressive, neutralizing missiles, small, medium, and large, in the skies and turning them into mere fireworks. Arrow 2, Arrow 3, David Sling, and the world-famous Iron Dome are the members of this defense network, and together they took down 95% of everything Iran shot at Israel. Iran continues to shoot at Israel and Israel at Iran. The United States struck Iran. The UK has shown intentions to back the US. North Korea is the conversation of backing Iran. Russia might too. Simply put, this could very well be the start of a new world war. But you may prevent it? Yes, you, by giving this video a like and subscribing to this channel. So do all four right now, and thanks for watching.